internet, ou melhor, hello, internet. Ai, gente, eu tô muito chique. Veio aí o primeiro Foquinha Entrevista Internacional dessa temporada e a gente já abre a porteira como? Com uma convidada que é o momento no pop. A gente acompanhou ela em reality, em girl group e agora a gente tá aqui sedento pela sua carreira solo, que mal começou e já tá entregando tudo. Com vocês, diretamente do Reino Unido pro Brasil, o anjão dos nossos sonhos, Jade! Yay! You didn't understand anything.
Nothing.
I said you are like the moment.
Oh,
Yes.
correct.
You can say, Olá, internet.
Olá, internet.
Yay! So special to have you here in Brazil again, and in my very studio. It's
Yes.
very special for me. Thank you so much.
I enjoy the buckle chair.
Yeah, it's comfortable, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can like take a,
Have a little nap.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So it's very special, even special to have you here at this moment of your career. It's very nice. But tell me, how does it feel to be back to Brazil after so long and on your own?
Oh my gosh, I've missed it so much. Brazil, you know, we got the chance to come here once with the band.
Yeah.
And it was just phenomenal. Like, we didn't realize how many fans we had over here. So I'm glad we got the chance to come, and I'm even more excited to be back. It's one of the best places for, you know, the fans, the culture, the food. So yeah, very happy to be here.
And what do you love the most about Brazil?
Yeah, I think the fans are kind of crazy, but
Yes.
in a really good way. They're like so passionate.
And loud.
Yes, very loud. So yeah, it's really heartwarming. You know, I got off the plane, and when I came out to the airport, they were all waiting.
Yeah.
So they're so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you would say pão de queijo.
Oh, I literally just had like 3 more backstage.
Yes.
I need to stop because I'm gonna turn into one by the end of this trip.
Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed about it.
They've got me in a
love it.
chokehold.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're like small and cute, but
Yeah.
they're really yummy.
Yeah.
Somebody told me it's not actually bread. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's kind of.
So it's kind of healthier.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I tell
there's
myself.
no bread. Yeah, there's no bread. There's no gluten. So
Right.
it's gluten free.
So I can have as many as I want,
Yes,
basically.
sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that's it. And tell me, what is your best memory from Brazil?
Oh, well, when we were last here, we did, we performed at the Women's Festival.
Yeah.
And for us, we were like, oh, maybe they'll know some of our songs, or we might have a few fans in the audience. And then we came on stage, and it was just thousands and thousands of fans, like all dressed up in like our outfits,
Yeah.
screaming the words to every song. So that's honestly like such a pinch me moment, and something I'll never forget was just the reaction from the Brazilian fans. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So you've released Angel of My Dreams in July,
Yes.
and people are already considering it one of the best songs of the year. And I couldn't agree more. I'm obsessed about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats. I mean, I would say like it's one of the best debuts like we had recently. Yeah, yeah, I loved it. But tell me, when you were producing the song, did you feel that the reception would be so positive?
I think I knew that it was special. So I wrote this song with Mike Sabbath, Pablo Bowman, and
Yeah.
Steph Jones. And me and Mike were so excited about it by the end of the session that we stayed later so I could do the vocals straight away, make sure it was finished. And we blasted it on the speakers, and we were just like, what have we done? It felt like we'd Frankenstein this like crazy song together, like, I don't know, like mad songwriting scientists.
Love that.
And so I actually thought the label would be like, this is too crazy, but they loved it. So yeah, I knew it was special. I guess I'm still overwhelmed at the response because it's really traveled and so many people love it. And I think maybe they just respect like the bravery of like coming out all guns blazing with a song like
Yeah.
Angel. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And you mentioned that the song is chaotic.
Yes.
And I agree with that in a very positive way.
We love chaos.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because there's these different moods inside one song. Like we have this nostalgic chorus
Yes.
that is kind of angelical, but we have a
Yeah.
hyper beat pop
Uh-huh.
that is like reminds me 2000s and 2010 elements.
Yes.
So you really step out of the box and experimented. It's so nice to see. But I would love to know more about the behind the scenes of creating the song.
Yeah.
How did you start writing it, and how did the production ideas come about?
Yes. So we started off actually with the sample, which is Puppet on a String by Sandy Shaw. It's a big Eurovision Song Contest song. From the 60s.
Yeah.
And I tried to use it a few times, but in that session in particular, it felt right for the concept of Angel. Because, you know, the song is about my sort of love-hate relationship with the music industry, and so Puppet on a String felt perfect as a sample choice. So then Mike started, you know, slowing it down, speeding it up, seeing what parts of it we wanted to use. And the song just kind of wrote itself, really. I wanted it to feel like an emotional, like tragic ballad, but then, you know, you get sort of catapulted into that chaotic, like hyper pop beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted it to have like acts to it, like a musical, like 3 different acts, pulling from inspirations that I had growing up. So like Diana Ross and like Motown. I feel like that very much is the vibe with the slow bit. And then when it kicks in, I took a lot of inspo from like clubland classics like Eurodance, that kind of vibe. So it really is a merge of influences and genres. Yeah.
You were listening those genres at the time, or
Yeah, so
just a research, you know?
I was trying to explain to Mike what like Eurodance was. So like I was playing him artists like Scooter and Cascada, like Bass Hunter, all these artists that were huge in Europe at that time, and showing him how like they would pitch up the vocals and stuff like that. So that's kind of where the idea began, with the chorus for Angel of My Dreams, with the kind of high pitched vocal. But Mike Sabbath, he's crazy talented. He plays like so many instruments. His brain is like, he's a phenomenal writer and producer. So yeah, it was a dream. It was a dream team to work with.
Yeah, awesome. And you said that you wanted the song to sound a musical.
Yeah.
With acts. But are you into musicals?
Yes.
Yes. Which ones?
Oh, I love musicals. Well, I grew up really loving this, like the old school, like West Side Story.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what else? Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Probably a bit problematic now in hindsight, looking at that storyline. But I loved all those really old, gorgeous movies where there'd be like these huge theatrical sets and loads of dancers, and the leads could sing, act, and dance, and they were just, it was so inspiring to me growing up. I think musical theatre was my first love.
Yeah.
So I think with my project, I do pull from that a lot, in terms of just the like bigness and always doing the most.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Would you want to act in one someday?
Yeah, I'd love to. I think if the right thing came along, a lot of people have said since the video came out, like, oh, maybe you should do some acting.
For sure.
Yeah, I did really enjoy like playing the different versions of myself, so we'll see.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Yeah, and I felt that vibe, that musical vibe, in the set version as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh my God, the video and everything.
Thank
it's so
you.
dramatic, as you said in the as low.
Yes.
Angelical.
Dramatic, yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Tell me, how was the process of transforming the song into something more acoustic and slow?
Well, I love like doing that. I love reinventing my own songs. So with the slow version of Angel, I knew I wanted it to feel kind of like Kate Bush-esque. And what else did I reference? Like Alanis Morissette, Uninvited, like that kind of eerie, like haunting vibe. And stylistically and visually, I thought of like Phantom of the Opera or like Miss Havisham.
Yeah.
That was the vibe with that version. And to show the song, because when it's stripped down, you can really hear the lyrics and understand that it's, you know, it's quite a sad song, really.
Yeah.
So that was important for me to show that side of Angel of My Dreams. And sing as well, you know.
Yeah.
I love singing, obviously. I love harmonies and getting into the nitty-gritty of all that. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun creating that version.
Yeah. And what makes you cry in your life, like
Oh,
on a daily basis?
oh
you know?
gosh, what makes me cry? I get quite overwhelmed quite easy just with all this stuff happening. So
Yeah.
like when Angel came out, I definitely cried.
Really?
Because I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, I poured my heart and soul into this music, and so for people to love it and to react in the way they did was really like overwhelming. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's finally out there in the world and people get it, people understand who I am. So that felt really special. And actually, like, this is so cheesy, but the night before Angel came out, I sort of did a deep dive into like Little Mix and like where we started
Oh, yeah.
to where we are now. And that was really emotional to be like, okay, girl, like you've got this, you know. That was an incredible part of my life, and this is the new chapter.
Yes.
So I get emotional thinking about, yeah, just life really.
Yeah.
And how far I've come. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's been 13 years. Like we
Yes.
yesterday was the anniversary from
Yeah,
Little Mix,
yeah.
so 13 years. It's a lot. It's a teen.
Yeah, a lot has happened in that time. And I'm really grateful for what I got to do in Little Mix. Like, who
Yes.
gets to say they were in like one of the biggest girl bands ever?
Yes.
And I loved it with like all my heart. So, yeah, I'm really proud of us and what we've achieved.
Yeah, nice. And you also said that one thing that we can expect about your solo career is theater. And I'm already expecting, like, imagining iconic performances.
Yeah.
And I know you are delivering it. So tell me, what can you share, like, about what are you planning for the live concerts and everything?
Yeah, I think this era is all about like the bells and whistles and the drama. I'm a huge pop fan, and
Yes.
when I look at like my favorite artists, it's always the ones that just give me the most, like the looks, the choreo, the theater of it all, the wigs. Like I just want it
Yeah.
all. So that's what I want to give with my shows. Yeah.
As a pop fan, what's your favorite performance by any artist?
Oh,
Do you have one or more than
Oh my
one? It's
gosh.
okay. You can.
I think Madonna doing Vogue when
Oh
she
my
was
God.
like Mary
Yes.
Antoinette was.
Yes.
I've watched
Iconic.
that. I can't even count how many times I've watched that performance.
Yes.
I mean, Lady Gaga always delivers
Yes.
with every show she does. And now, when I went to the Chromatica tour, that was just insane. She gives us everything, and the concept is so strong. She's not afraid to take risks. So yeah, she's quite inspiring. What other like TV performance? I guess like the Spice Girls
Yes.
at the Brit Awards. That's
Yes.
like a historic performance in the
Yeah.
UK, like pop culture.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And from Little Mix, do you have a favorite one?
I loved our Brits performance of Woman Like Me.
Yes.
When we were all in the pink and there was like this whole bank heist
Nice.
creative. So I like when there's, a sort of unnecessarily dramatic concept
Yeah.
for a performance. The choreo was amazing. Yeah, that felt like we were at our peak.
Awesome. Awesome. And what about tour? Are you planning already?
I'd love to. We
Yeah.
haven't quite got there yet in terms of planning. I guess because I've only got like one song out, so
Yes.
it would be a very
One step
short
at a
show.
time. Like there's an album.
My album is pretty much done.
Yeah.
So once that comes out, I guess we'll be thinking about doing live shows because I really miss it. I've not been on stage for like nearly 3 years.
Yeah.
So I really miss that side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice, awesome. And I feel like there's a new wave of success coming for pop stars
Yes.
who are doing things outside of the box, like not worrying too much about what the industry demands, like Charlie XCX, Chappell Roan, Billie Eilish. And I feel that you are going through the same way. Do you agree with that?
Oh, wow, maybe. Yeah, I think it's a very exciting time for women in music. All the pop girlies are shining. And what I love most about it is these girls that are popping off have been around for like years. You know, this is the era of like hard work paying off.
Yes.
You know,
for
with
sure.
Charlie, she's been about for gosh, maybe before us even.
Yes.
So people are, you know, rightly getting their flowers. Not that they didn't before, but
Yeah.
it's just really cool to see that. Yeah, all these girls, Chapel, Sabrina, Tinashe, Victoria Monet, all these artists have worked for years and years at their craft. So that's nice to see that they're not just like overnight sensations, you know.
I'm very excited about this new era for girls, you know, for women in music.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's quite a liberating time creatively, which is one of the good things I think about like streaming now or like TikTok, all these platforms. I think artists have like more of an opportunity to just do whatever they want. And if it lands, great. If it doesn't, okay, next one, you know, there's not that as much pressure, I think, to always deliver.
Yes. And did you ever feel nervous about making a song that is too different, you know?
No, actually. I think I would have felt more nervous if I'd like played it safe.
Yeah.
I think in my mind with Angel, I was so proud of it. That whatever happened, I could like hold my head up high and be like, do you know what? I took that risk. I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I own that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a bonus really that it's been so well received. So no, yeah, I wasn't actually nervous. I just felt like proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. You should feel proud.
Thank you.
And I love that you said in an interview that you got together with friends to watch Guess music video by Charlie and Billy on TV.
Yes.
I love that. And tell me, is that something that you enjoy doing, like gathering with friends to watch music videos?
Yes, it's my most favorite thing to do socially. Like, we all sit together on the sofa, we put on whatever music video is out that week, we go back and delve back into history of, like, the best pop videos. I'm obsessed with music videos, and I think they can elevate a song. They're so important and essential in pop culture. And I think every artist would probably agree that when you first bring out a video, you want people watching it on a big screen.
Yes.
You know, like absorb it properly and then, you know, watch it a bunch of times on your phone.
Yes.
And especially for my video for Angel of My Dreams, it's so cinematic.
Yes.
It is. You know, it's meant for the big screen, darling.
Yes.
So,
And it's an amazing video. Oh my God.
you.
It's it balanced like camp and glamour perfectly.
Thank you.
The looks iconic. The symbolism of each jade replacing the other, because for me it's like it represents how quickly things move on in the industry.
Yeah, exactly.
And the man representing like the industry male figure was icing on the cake for me. So amazing. I have so many questions about this video.
Ask away.
But first, can you tell me more about the video references?
Yes, so
Because I got some of them.
Yeah, the idea with the Angel of My Dreams video was, I guess, to tell very glamorously and very, I guess, with an element of surrealism, my story in the industry from the beginning, trying to make it up until now. And there's multiple Jades in the video who are, I guess, like different versions of what a star could be. And like you say, they're replacing each other as it goes on. I wanted it to like show the kind of dark side of the industry, but in a humorous way. I think that's my vibe. And Perrie, the director, he smashed it. He really understood the assignment. He loved the song, which I think is so important when you're working with a video director. You want them to, love it as much as you do. So he really gave it his all. It was a 4-day shoot. Big budget. The budget was budgeting, which I was very happy about. So I could do all these wigs and outfits and fabulous things. The response for the video has been crazy.
Yes. And if we had the mood board here, what would we see? Like any real artists, any pop icon moments?
I pulled from a lot of like pop culture moments. Like the redhead Jade. I referenced Kylie in the noughties. Yeah, we got a bit of Kylie, I guess a bit of Gaga. That dance sequence, I wanted it to feel super clinical, and it kind of gives a bit of like Bad Romance vibes.
Yes.
Britney is a huge
Yeah.
inspiration for the concept of the video. All the kind of pop girlies of the 2000s.
I got like a Mariah Carey.
Yes, she's
on heels, like
Yes.
doing exercises on heels.
Exactly.
The same outfit. I
yeah,
love that.
from MTV Cribs. Yeah, so that
Yes.
was a purposeful, like more bang on reference. We've got like a Victoria Beckham reference in there when her legs like up in the air.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of little like pop culture moments peppered into the video. And that was cool because I think the fans have enjoyed like picking it apart and be like, oh, that's what that is.
Yes.
And
The best
dissecting
part.
it. Yeah. So yeah, happy
Yeah.
with that.
Awesome. And what was the biggest challenge of making a video like this?
Well, it was like a beast of a video. So just even in terms of glam, like changing back and forth between the characters was quite full on. Unfortunately, I was unwell when we were shooting, so I'd waited like
Yeah.
years for this moment, and I was so excited. And then all of a sudden, I came down with like a cold and flu, and I was like, no. So when we were doing the dance sequence, I was like blowing my nose in
Oh my
between every
God.
take
Oh my
I was like
God.
so sniffly. So when I'm like crying, I actually probably was like, I'm so tired. It was
You
a
were
really
really
long
crying.
shoot. Yeah. But yeah, it was so fun, like doing the prosthetics. I had to practice with a stunt double for the beating up scene,
Yeah.
so I could hit her without hurting her.
Oh my God.
So yeah, a lot went into it, and the guy that plays M, he had to have like prosthetics and
Yes.
this, padded out suit.
It's amazing.
So every character was thought of so much, even down to like the security and I don't know, like the assistant that's by my side. Everything was thought out meticulously in it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love the chair moment, like in exactly moment of the beat.
yes.
Oh my God.
And the fans are like, oh, there's no way that wasn't like edited. I'm like, I promise you, like, or managed to find a take where it just happened to hit
Really?
on the beat of the song.
How many times you did that?
I think, I don't know, like maybe 5 or 6 times. But then because I was scared to hurt her, because it was a heavy metal chair,
Yeah.
and I'm there in like heels and a
Oh my God.
leotard, like, I wasn't in the right costume, I guess, to really get into it. So then we brought in another stunt double who like wore
Yeah.
like a shield so I could really hit it.
Yeah.
So you could get that sound and like aggression. So that was really fun actually doing that. The dancing was full on. It's very fast paced.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, we had to do that over and over again. So that was quite tiring as well. But I mean, so worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. There was any fun fact, like the behind the scenes that you can
Ooh.
share that we couldn't imagine that happened?
Oh my gosh, fun facts. Let me think. God, so much went on during that shoot. It's crazy. I mean, this is just quite random, but we were shooting in Deptford High Street, which is a street in southeast London.
Yes.
And we were under a bridge, and it was made public so we could get the reaction of people just walking past. But unfortunately, like where we were with the bridge, there was loads of pigeons just shitting on everyone.
Oh my God.
So like I literally had to have an umbrella in between takes to make sure none of the pigeons would like crap on my wig. And unfortunately, some of the extras weren't so lucky.
No.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, we need to get umbrellas for everyone.
Oh, and then
Well, that's they got
person
cleaned
had
up
to-
and carried
yeah.
on. Yeah.
yeah, I had to take
Yeah.
a shower
So
or
it'd be like
something.
in between takes, like, quick, bring the umbrella. Just before they'd plop down on us. It was, very British.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. When the music video was finished, did you get together with your friends like to watch it?
Yes, yeah.
Yes?
So me and my friends watched it, and my mom, she was like, "Oh, I'm so proud," bless her. She gets emotional all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was like a special moment. The first time I watched it, actually, me and my boyfriend, we went to the edit room with the director and the editor, and I was just like, it's so much to take in as well. So imagine for me, and that's something I've lived up to this moment for so long.
Yes.
And I'm finally there watching it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is this video?
Yeah.
But I knew it was perfect. Yeah.
I imagine you got emotional when you watch like the images of you as a child and
Yeah.
a teen, because oh my God, it got me chills. Like,
Oh, thanks.
so how is it like to choose those images? You know, do you have like a file or something with all your
Yeah.
performances in it?
So bless my mum, we started collecting, any childhood footage we could get. But I didn't know what Orb was going to use. I didn't know what bits of footage. I hadn't like sifted through it all properly. So that was a surprise for me, seeing that for the first time. So yeah, that was really emotional, because I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'd never really thought of like how much I've wanted this my whole life from being a little girl. So then watching it in this video and seeing that story was like, oh my God, like, yeah, that felt really special. And at the end of the video, when it comes back round and you see me singing again, like as a little girl, I'm like, oh wow, like it really got me, because I don't really, up until that point, I hadn't really looked at many of my childhood videos or pictures.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know, sounds corny, but I feel like I fell in love with her again, of being like, oh my God, like, bless you.
Yeah.
You made it, yeah.
That's amazing. And how was it to synchronize everything? Because for me, I feel like your younger version is even like, looks like singing, like the actual lyrics.
Yeah, so it wasn't even edited, as in like it wasn't, what's the word? Like there was no special effects or anything, they just managed to find parts of the videos where it looked like I was singing the lyrics, which is just genius. I mean, shout out to the editor. Their names escape me right now, but I honestly think, you know, an editor is so important to a video, of making it right and getting it right. So yeah, he absolutely smashed it. So yeah, that was another cool thing, I guess. Yeah. Everyone talks about that moment as well, when I like put the hair behind my ear and it cuts to the older me doing the same thing, which again, like not even planned. Like I wasn't taught to do that on set. So there was loads of little things like that that just sort of fell into place. Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome. And do you feel like the little Jade that we see on the video are proud of yourself or herself?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like something just switched for me. I think when I turned 30, and I was, when I did the last Little Mix tour actually as well, just something washed over me for the first time in my life, where I was just like, just overwhelmed with like gratitude. And every time I'd go on stage, I would like close my eyes and like say thank you to little Jade for like getting me to where I am. And that feels the same with my own music and watching the video and stuff. Like I'm just so proud of my younger self for working so hard and not giving up and dreaming big. Because then, you know, I needed her to do that so I could get to where I am now. Yeah. I think everyone should feel like that, actually. You know, you think of your younger self, like, they'd be sitting opposite us right now and be like, oh my gosh, like,
for sure.
Like beaming, like, what? You did what you wanted to do in life. Like, that's incredible. So you should never forget about, you know, your inner child, for sure.
Yes, it's crazy because I have a video on my channel with you and Leigh-Anne, but I'm not there because I wasn't there and I wasn't able to be there. And a friend of mine, a reporter, was there to do the interview. And now we are here together at this moment, like my first international interview at this set, you know.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It's amazing.
Oh, I'm honored. Am I the first one?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, I am. I'm loving it. I want to be friends, you know.
Yay. Well, I already love your style. I was like, give me the details. For all of this.
We can go shopping after this interview, as you having nothing to do.
No,
after.
I'm quite booked up. But yeah, I could definitely do with some Brazilian friends if I want to come back and forth, for sure.
Please. But another thing that I love in the video is that your Little Mix doll shows up. And I always wonder, how is it like to have your own doll?
I mean, it's great if it looks nice. I don't know, like when we first got told we were having dolls, I was like thinking, oh my God, Barbie or like Bratz or and what was even more offensive was that we were scanned for that. So when I got the doll back, I was like, is that what I look like?
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, and I remember like giving it to like the young girls in my family and being like, oh my God, I've got a doll, and they were like, oh, I don't want it. But it's really, obviously, it's incredible. And to me, it's like iconic now because I look at this grey-skinned, purple-haired doll. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's me. I've got to love it. Do you know what I mean? It was like especially for me and the girls at the time, it was like one of our first things we did as like a merch thing was having these dolls.
Yes.
And we did get in trouble actually for slagging them off. We had to apologize and everything.
Yeah.
But, that was years ago. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
But, she makes an appearance in the video.
Yeah, I love
Rightly
that.
so. She's stood the test of time.
It's yours?
Yeah,
You
well,
have-
actually, it's so my marketing. So the director of marketing in the UK at the label, he's kept it ever since. So he kindly,
Oh, okay.
let me
Yeah.
rent the doll out for the shoot.
I
But I
love
have
that.
got one at home. My mum has the doll.
Yeah.
She's got everything we've ever brought out.
Your mom
Yeah.
is the best.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's
God.
great. She's an icon. She's the
Yes.
moment.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So whenever I go home, it's like a shrine to Little Mix.
Yeah.
when you walk down the corridor, and she keeps
Oh.
everything. Yeah.
That's cute. That's
Yeah.
nice. And we are all very excited about what's coming next. So let's talk about your next song, It Girl. Yay. Tell me everything.
Well, I don't know if it's the next song. I don't know.
No.
I leaked a bit of it to see what the response would be.
Oh,
Everyone was
you were
very excited.
testing.
I was testing, but and it's also, well, I don't know actually. It's kind of not called It Girl, but everyone's called it that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
do I change the title? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But I've got other songs, ready in my pocket to keep teasing and see which one we go with. But I mean, I love that song, and
Yeah.
everyone was very excited by the little snippet.
Yeah, I love that. And it kind of reminds me Wasabi from Little Mix,
I mean,
which
great.
you wrote the lyrics to.
Yeah.
So does it make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I wrote Wasabi all those years ago with Mike Sabbath, actually, who I did
Yeah.
Angel with, I remember thinking at the time, like, no one's going to like this song, and if they don't like it, I'll just keep it for,
Yeah.
for when the time comes eventually. But yeah, that's very much my bag. And that song, the It Girl song I did with Circuit, Lauren Aquilina, who's a great friend of mine,
Yeah.
and Jay Hart. We had a lot of fun sort of, writing a
Yeah.
sassy song like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
And what can you share? Like any spoilers about your album
Ooh.
and the concept of the new era?
Well, I would say this era is like just about me finding myself. I wanted the album to feel like an experience for the fans where they're listening to it and they're like, oh, I can see what her references were here, or she was trying this on this song. I want it to sound like it is literally a project that I've been working on for years, which I have.
Yeah.
So expect, a bit more chaos. Some, I guess, maybe more straight down the line songs, but also, conceptually, songs about the industry, about falling in love. I'd say they're the two main concepts of the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you are releasing a new one?
Well, yeah,
Tell
watch
me.
the space, because I might leak something while I'm over here just to see. I don't know. But yeah, there's another song coming very soon.
Yeah, nice. And the album? Do you
Album
have?
is pretty much finished. I'm just finishing like mixing and mastering. So yeah, there'll definitely be a good few songs out before the end of the year.
Will we have collabs?
I'd love to. When I was writing this record, I think I had such a tunnel vision for myself that I didn't think of other artists. I didn't want to get too influenced by artists that are out right now. But now that it's done, I'm like, oh, I definitely have a wish list
Yeah.
of people I'd love to work with.
Yeah. Nice, nice. So now it's time for my game.
Oh, I love a game.
Yeah, I have some situations here.
Okay.
Like inspired by your life, the pop industry and everything.
Yeah.
I will say the situation and you have to say the first person that comes to your mind that you would do this situation with the person.
Okay.
Okay? Any pop artist, your friends, your boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's go. Okay. First one.
Yeah.
Would invite for a night watching music videos.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Watching music videos together. Maybe David LaChapelle.
Oh, good.
He's the king of music videos.
Yeah.
And I feel like
oh my God.
watching them with him would be
Yes.
kind of cool because he can give me a history of them, or like
Yeah, for sure.
he'd know all the references, he'd get it, and you know, it's definitely a dream of mine as well to work with him at some point.
Do you feel that he can like have fun watching a video?
I
'Cause,
think
You know when it's your job and you're like watching and analyzing everything, like
Yeah,
without-
but sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want the company to be with people that get it and are going to dissect it and be
Yes.
like, oh, I wonder what camera they used, or
Yes.
you know what their kind of edit was and stuff like that. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
he'd be the dream actually to
Yeah.
watch videos with. Yeah.
For sure, yeah, I would love to. Okay, next one would make my next collaboration.
Next collaboration. Wow. Oh, there's so many
So
people.
many,
There's
yeah.
actually so many. I think, I don't know, like on the top of my head, I'd love to work with Chapel or Tinashe.
Yeah.
I went to a festival recently actually, and I watched Kate Trinada's set, and he was
Yeah.
phenomenal. So yeah, I'd definitely love to have some sort of
Awesome.
like dance track with Kate Trinada as well.
Yes, I would love.
Yeah.
Would call for advice.
My girls, Leah, Perrie.
Yeah.
You know, we chat to each other a lot anyways in our group chat. And I just feel like nobody understands but them what we've like gone through together. So it makes sense for it to be those two.
Yeah, yeah. And when you had your music finished, did you send to them? How was that like?
No, do you know what? It was quite weird. I think because we were joined at the hip for so long that we just kind of knew to give each other our like creative
Yes.
space to like find ourselves as solo artists. And I think that was healthy actually. But I've since played Lee a few songs when I went to visit her.
Yeah.
But I think it was the best thing to do because it meant we weren't influenced by each other. You know, we very much did our own thing. And then when
Yeah.
our songs came out, we were like, oh, that's your vibe. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And because you are very supportive with each
Yes,
other, so
yeah.
I imagine that. Do you have like a chat group?
Group chat,
Yeah,
yes.
group chat.
Yes, we do. We've got a group chat. I was literally talking to them this morning, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, we chat all the time.
It's called the Little Mix, or it's, like
It's just you know that emoji that's like. It's literally that. That's just that emoji. We should probably rename it now. It's been that for ages.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice. And I have to ask, would you consider a reunion?
Yeah, I mean, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah,
I don't think that door will ever close, to be honest. What we had was so special.
yeah,
And even now, if I go and see people that have like had a reunion, I get a bit jealous. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
well, that could be us one day. And I think it will be. You know, we loved being on stage together. And the community we built, like with our fans and stuff.
Yes.
So it would be such a shame to not go back to that
Yeah.
when the time's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you talk about it? Of course,
Yeah.
It's not a plan for now.
No,
'cause
no,
you,
it's
you
not.
have your
No.
career and then as well. But you
yeah.
talk about it.
Oh yeah, we've definitely talked about it.
Oh my God.
Also, sometimes I'll just see other people on stage, and then we'll message each other, being like, "Oh, we miss it," you
Yeah.
know. So yeah.
And what do you miss the most about like being a group?
I miss like just that togetherness, I suppose, or like you know, if you're doing interviews or anything you do at work, it's so much fun when there's like other girls next to you, like to laugh along with, or
Yeah.
if you're feeling down, you know, it's just having them there all the time. Was amazing, and so I've really had to learn how to adjust to not having them by my side.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the best part.
And make the decisions by your own.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, God.
I imagine like it's a pressure.
It is. My boyfriend always tells me that I'm terrible at making decisions, but I think it's because I've spent like most of my life being like, "What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?"
It
You know, it's
helps.
always a team effort.
Yeah.
So now that it's just on me to make these decisions, it's great because it's forced me to do that, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself for getting to this point. You know, hopefully I'm. Touch wood, doing something right.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go to the next. Would DM to gossip?
Oh, DM to gossip. Sorry, I did that face. Maybe Lil Nas X.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like he'd be good at a little
Oh,
gossip.
I wish I would be with you gossiping.
Yeah, I feel like he gets and knows pop culture so well as well. Like he'll know all the references. He'll know what's going on right now. If I was to DM him and be like, "Have you seen this?" He'd be like, "Yes, let's get into it."
Have you ever had this moment like of gossiping? Or?
Maybe not gossiping, but we've definitely back and forth. He messaged me about the song, saying that he loved it. So that was really cool. So yeah, we're getting there.
Yes, he's amazing. Okay, let's go to the next. Would show up with a with you at a red carpet.
Ooh.
Like you would like invite to go with you.
On the red carpet.
Your +1.
I mean, there's a few designers I love that I would love to have that moment with. I like Christian Cohen. That would be cool. Who else? I mean, my boyfriend as well. I don't think we've actually ever had like a red carpet moment
Oh
yet.
yeah.
So maybe.
I don't remember.
No, maybe it's time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Let's go to the next. Would dress up as this person at a costume party.
Dress up as this person. God, it's hard to top every year. I love dressing up.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
Yeah.
Last year I did Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
This year I'm thinking of maybe doing Wallace and Gromit. Do you know who they are?
Oh.
They're like, it's like an animation in the UK.
Yeah.
But that's already told me that it's not worldwide enough, so I got to have
Okay,
another thing. But yeah, Wallace and Gromit or I don't know. I like doing the unexpected. I'm not like a basic bitch fancy dress girl. Like
that's awesome.
I'll go the whole hog. I'll get this prosthetics.
Yes.
I'll make myself look horrendous if it's for the cause. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem.
So yeah, you can help me with that actually. Who I should be.
I always think about like pop icons and pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the moment. I don't know. We have to think.
I imagine this Halloween there's going to be a lot of Chapel Roans. You know, like when she did the what performance was it?
Yes.
Tiny Desk.
Yes, awesome.
She's had some iconic looks, hasn't she?
Yes, good. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Let's go to the next. Would you write a song about?
Who would I write a song about? Well, on my album, I've written songs about Jordan. There's a song about my mum on there, which is quite sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Emotional?
Yeah, it's an emotional one about like my sort of love for her.
Awesome.
I feel like it's always best to just write about people you know or you love or have loved.
Yeah.
Is the vibe, I think. But I'd love to write a song like, you know, Kelly Rowland when she brought out Stole.
Yeah.
And it was like a very narrative song.
Yeah.
And it had like references like Marilyn Monroe and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to write a song like that like references, you know, a star or it's like a story-led song.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Awesome. The next, would get matching tattoos with.
Oh. I would get that with quite a few people, to be honest. I can be quite impulsive if you get me in the right moment. Like
a matching tattoo.
Yeah, like I'm definitely guilty of peer pressure. So if right now you were like, let's get a tattoo for camera,
Oh my God.
I'd be like, okay.
So let's go. Let's
do it.
Let's make like a pão de queijo together.
Oh my God. It might just look like some sort of skin reaction though, that on your arm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love them very much. So maybe I'll get I heart and then a picture of them.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like old school style with the
Old
banner
school
and
style,
stuff.
yeah.
And a heart and like the arrow.
I like it better. Yeah. Awesome.
We'll see.
Do you have any?
Yeah, so they're actually all in quite hidden places, but I've got a foot sleeve. I've got a lot of them on my back.
Yeah.
I got any
There's
else?
meanings, like there's
I've
they
got
are meaningful.
Most of them
or-
are Arabic. Is there one?
Yeah.
Most of them are Arabic, just to
Yeah.
kind of, be in keeping with my heritage. I always said I'd try and keep them, Arabic themed, including the henna on my foot. And even the dates, I've got the date that me and the girls were put together as a band.
Yeah.
That's on my leg in Arabic. But I am quite addicted to getting them.
Yeah.
So
You didn't answer the person would make you would make a
who
matching
to get
tattoo
them
together.
with?
Matching tattoo, you know?
Who's a celeb that gets lots of tats? I think Kesha would be a good time to get tats with.
What would you do with her?
I mean, Joyride's such a banger, isn't it? Maybe I'd get Joy and she could get Ride.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes,
Which,
good.
I mean, I feel like I've got the good end of the deal there. But if she's got a lot of tattoos, she won't mind.
She has, yes.
Yeah.
I would love a collab between you two, like
me
talking
too.
about this love and hate relationship with the music industry.
Yes, yeah. She's
would
got a
be-
lot to say, and rightly so. And I think she's a very powerful artist.
Yes, she is.
And Joyride, when that came out, I was like, oh, what is this song?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd definitely love to work with her.
Nice.
Yeah.
But your next tattoo is with me?
Yes.
Pão de queijo. Nice.
Deal.
Okay, would invite to be in my next music video.
Ooh.
Like performing, doing something.
Oh my gosh. Maybe like some TikTok star or something. There's a few that I follow and I really like. Have you heard of Maddie Jepsen?
Yes,
really
yes,
funny.
good.
She'd be
Yes,
quite
she's
funny in the video.
Yes, it's a good one.
So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
And talking about Brazil, I know that you know Pablo.
Yes.
Yes. And do you know any other artists, Brazilian artists?
I don't know them personally, but I know like Anitta.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Marina.
Yeah, Marina Senna.
Yes, Marina Senna. I've been loving actually Anita's song, the Grip one.
What?
It's like this little
Ah,
pussy.
grip. Yes, grip. Yeah, it's amazing.
I love it. Not me whispering it like.
No, it's okay. We sing like.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was listening to that all this morning. Actually, I was like, this is a banger.
Nice.
She's great.
She's.
She's great.
Yes.
But yeah, Pablo. We nearly had a song together, like with the group years ago, and it never worked out.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they
Why?
DM'd me this morning actually about because I
Really?
put a picture of me eating what are they called again?
The
The balls.
pão de queijo.
Yeah,
Pão de queijo.
pão de queijo.
Yes.
Pão de queijo.
Yes.
So yeah, I put it on my story, and then Pablo DM'd me being like, "Are you eating those?" Again,
Oh
I was
my
like, "Yes."
God.
That's
You
nice.
have to meet her here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. And talking about, you said like a perfect Portuguese, pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo.
Perfect. It's a bread cheese, but pão de queijo. But I interviewed Leigh-Anne recently. Yes, on during Rock in Rio, Portugal, Lisbon.
Oh yeah, she performed, right?
Yes, yes. And she told me that she is trying to learn Portuguese because she loves Brazil.
Yes.
Do you know to say anything in Portuguese?
No, I need to learn more. My boyfriend is actually learning Brazilian Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah, on what's that app called again? Duolingo. Yeah. So
Really? But why? Why
he
Portuguese?
just loves it. He loves Brazil, so he was really jealous because I was like, I'm coming out of Brazil.
Why he didn't come?
His book is out this week in the UK, so he couldn't
Oh.
come, but he was so gutted. He was like, oh, finally, he's been learning for months. He was like, I could talk to everyone.
That's so nice.
So hopefully I can learn from him too.
Yes. What do you want to learn?
Like,
To say to him, maybe.
like how do you say I love you in
Eu te amo.
oh,
Eu te amo.
Eu te amo.
Yes.
Eu te amo.
Yes.
Eu te amo.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know why I'm crying.
I'm crying. I'm laughing and crying.
Yeah.
Your name in Portuguese, we have a translation because we have your name here.
Yes.
Do you know?
I've heard kind of, it was like Jaju or something. Was it?
Jade.
Jaji.
Jade.
Jaji.
Yes.
I'm
Good.
into it. I like it. It's cute.
That's cute.
Jaji.
My name is kind of, my nickname is kind of weird. I'm always like, feel nervous to say
Why?
to a person that is not from here.
Okay.
Because in English it feels like something else.
Okay.
So it's Foquinha.
Foquinha.
Yes. You're not
Foquinha.
laughing.
I'm being respectful.
Yes, thank you. Because I went viral. I interviewed Louis recently.
Yeah.
And a content creator, a British content creator, was like, oh my God, how did Louis, he didn't laugh, you know? And the video went
Was
viral.
he just like that?
Yes, he was like, okay. But I know that, like, inside,
Yeah.
he was, like, laughing. Ed Sheeran, I interviewed him.
Yeah.
He was, like, crying to laugh because of my nickname. He called a friend, like, yeah,
You won't
a
believe
mess.
this.
Yes, so,
Fucking yeah.
yes.
It's like fucking yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking yeah, yeah.
I think
That's
it's
it.
really cool.
Thank you so much.
Wish I had a cool name like
Oh,
that.
no, you have. You have.
And what do-
Jade.
Jade.
Foquinha.
Fucking yeah.
Good. I'm going to say
Yeah,
like that. Foquinha. Do you know the meaning? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And what is there a meaning?
Oh my God. In English, it's like little seal. The
It's like
the
a-
animal. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Because of my eyes, when I was a younger, like a child, I was only eyes, you know.
Wait, I can picture that like baby seal because you've got such beautiful
Yes.
like big
And
eyes.
I was wearing a hood, like a gray hood.
Right, and it was giving seal.
It was giving seal, and
And
my
then your
friend was
parents were like, fucking yeah.
yeah, my friends was like, fucking yeah, the
Yes,
best, queen, fucking yeah,
And
then,
the rest is history.
Yes, exactly, and that's
my
it.
God.
I'm gonna change the meaning now. Thank you
No,
so
I
much.
like the baby seal
Yeah,
vibe.
it's cute, right?
That's so funny.
Now I wanna show you a video.
Okay.
Let me take here
I'm
that
ready.
went viral with your song.
Oh.
We're gonna show her here. Okay, so
Well, look
that's
quite
a guy
orange, don't it?
in Brazil that he's
Yes.
famous. He's always like dressing up like a pig. You know?
I think I might have swiped by this. Yeah. The fans were tagging me in something.
Yes,
Is it this?
that's it. He's always singing, dancing.
So this is a recurring thing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. He's always dancing like pop songs
That's
and
his thing,
everything.
yeah.
Yes. And like in the street in a very famous
Yeah.
avenue here in São Paulo.
Yeah.
And then a guy was like, he were preaching like,
A preacher man.
yes, yes. He was preaching like some sexist things. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then at the background, there was the pig man, you know, dancing your song. Let's take a look.
Okay.
O que adianta a mulher e o homem viverem uma vida de ilusão? Ter mais de 2.000 amigos no Facebook.
Look, the pig man, the pig man.
Oh.
Não tenho que perguntar o que
It's
tá bom
your
dentro
song
da
in the
sua casa.
But it kind
background.
of slaps with him like
Yeah.
speaking over it and then the pig in the background.
Look, he's famous, you know,
Yeah.
Como se fosse homem.
and he's going to dance a little bit more.
Vida de mentira.
Look.
É desse ar de ver.
He's fuming. Who's the
Look.
friend? I'm enjoying
Yes.
this duo as well.
Yeah, the friend is the one that sings, and he's like dancing. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. So it went viral.
I
All your
love it.
fans like was
Look,
posting and
The power of Angel in My Dreams. It can
Yes.
conquer any hate-filled
Exactly.
speech for sure.
Exactly. And another thing that your fans say about you, that you
Yeah.
are like the mother of gays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have
Am I?
we have an
My
expression.
mother.
We have an expression that is like mãe das gays.
Oh, mind us gays.
Yes.
Mind us gays.
Mãe das gays. Yes. And another one is like you give this you and many girls and
Mothers.
yes, mothers give like this this gay man vibe.
Okay.
Like, you know?
That's the best thing you could have ever said to me.
Yeah, so you can say mulher viado.
Mulher viado.
You are a mulher viado.
Mulher velado.
Yes, you
I don't know
can
why I'm doing this.
you can say eu sou uma mulher viado.
Eu sou uma.
Eu sou uma
Eu sou uma
mulher viado.
mulher viado.
Good.
Period.
Say to this camera.
Okay, tell me again.
Eu sou uma mulher viado.
Eu sou uma viado. Eu fuck. Eu sou mulher viado.
Yes.
Kind of.
Good, great.
I will take that title
You have
gladly,
to.
whatever it is.
No, it's nice. I swear.
Is it
to you.
nice?
It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay.
And you can teach your boyfriend now these expressions.
Mulher viado.
Yeah, and Jade and pão de
Jade.
queijo.
Yeah.
And eu te amo.
Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, the app's really amazing, but I do feel like he can probably just say things like, I have a cat and a dog. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I
Whereas
know.
I'm learning like the important
slangs.
cultural stuff.
Yes, the slangs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like Duolingo, it's basic.
He's doing the basics,
Yeah,
but
we are
I'm
not
slaying.
basic.
I'm
Yeah,
slaying
you
the
are
game.
not basic.
Okay.
You're not a basic bitch.
Never.
So
What is
never.
basic?
Básico.
Básico.
Básico. Eu não sou básica.
Eu sou básico.
Yes, good. What else? What else? You are good. Like you
I
are
just-
almost Brazilian.
It would be good to know how to say angel of my dreams.
The translation?
Yeah.
Anjo dos meus sonhos.
Steady on. And again,
Anjo. Angel is
Angel.
like anjo
anjo
dos
dos
meus
meus
sonhos.
sonhos.
Anjo dos meus sonhos.
Anjo dos...
You go with the
La, 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 la.
la 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 la.
I need you to voice note it to me so I
Okay.
can practice it.
Now that we are friends, we're going like shopping
Going
together
shopping.
and making matching tattoos. I can.
We're on a voice note
Yes,
basis
please.
now.
I love our time together.
Thank
you so
you.
much for the interview.
I've really loved it. Thank you.
You are amazing. I'm very excited to see what's coming, you know.
Yes.
And that's it. Thank you so much. I wait you like when you come back to Brazil, like
Yeah.
to make a performance, a
Yes.
tour.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, next time I'm here, we definitely have to hang out and do
Yes,
something.
please. Let's have some drinks and go
I'd
out.
love that, yeah.
Yay.
Great.
With Pablo, she's the
With
best one to
Pablo.
go out.
Have you been drinking with her?
Yes, of course. I have so many stories with her.
I bet she's a good time.
Yes. How can I say inimiga do fim in English? We have an expression
Okay.
that is like enemy of the end. I don't
Enemy
know
of
if
the
it makes sense
end.
in English.
No.
I'm translating like
What's that? What does that mean?
when you don't go out, when you go out and you are the last one to go
You're
home.
the enemy of the end.
Enemy of the end is inimiga do fim.
Inimiga do fim.
Yes, Pablo is that person, and I am as well.
Okay.
So we are always like
You don't know when to
until
go
the
home.
end. Yes, exactly.
I rate that.
Okay, we have to go out the next time. Okay.
Please. Yes.
So, do you want to say something to our Brazilian fans?
Yes. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so, so much for supporting me and my song. Thank you for your patience and waiting for me to come back over. I'm so, so happy to be here. I love you guys so much. And hopefully I'll be back and be able to perform for you and see you all. Mwah.
Thank you! Gente, foi incrível, meu Deus. Queria ficar mais horas aqui falando com essa maravilhosa. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. É isso, esse vídeo vai ficar no meu canal, hein? Então vocês compartilham pra geral. E semana que vem temos ele, a lenda, Péricles, no Foquinha Entrevista. Vejo vocês. É nóis!
Será que o livro é sempre melhor que o filme?
As séries deveriam se manter fiéis às obras originais?
Será que é possível uma adaptação ser melhor que a obra original? Vamos papear sobre isso entre páginas e telas.
Na próxima segunda estarei de volta com mais um De Frente com Blogueirinha. Quem será que vem aí? Te espero na próxima segunda às 8 da noite ao vivo aqui no meu canal e na DiaTV.